Lagoon.
One of the worst things I ever did at a con in my youth.
Okay.
This was a while ago, and I was just down in the lobby of the hotel that's very close to the con.
Okay.
And there's this character. Do you know Crollo from Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. So he was like a guy that was like fully in a Crollo cosplay. He comes up,
which,
you know,
which cosplay, like suit or like the
with
fur
the jacket,
coat?
with the fur coat and everything, full slick back hair and everything.
Yeah.
And I see the back of his jacket, right? And I go,
Yeah, it's
Crollo, right? Because I'm still into Hunter x Hunter, but like back then I was super into it, you know. Love Hunter x Hunter. Crollo, he turns and he's got a coy look on his face, and as he turns with his other hand, he holds up. You know that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio where he holds up like a glass?
A glass of wine.
Yeah.
So,
It's
like
it's a glass of wine, but it's comically big. Like a giant fishbowl.
Oh.
It's comically big. It's the size of a fucking globe. It's fucking huge. And he goes, and he motions it to me, and I take a sip of this concoction that is in his cup. It was like jungle juice, I presume. But I think back on that and I was like, I should not have taken a sip of Crollo's gigantic jungle juice.
Can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you a question? Is that giant glass bigger or smaller than that massive... Was it a margarita that you bought? Remember that one time we met up? And you bought like a volleyball-sized margarita, and you drank like 2 mouthfuls. Do you remember that?
No, I literally don't.
You don't remember that?
I have no recollection of this.
We were hanging out, and then we went to go eat, and you met up with a couple friends, right?
Uh-huh.
And then one other person got like a giant margarita, and was it a margarita? It came with like a mini bottle of champagne that they put upside down into the slushy.
Oh, I was.
And it was like the size of a volleyball.
It was. That was one of the.
I know exactly what you were about to say.
That was one of the first times we even hung out.
Yep.
And I mean, I could just fucking say this. Whatever. We were at like a gathering, social gathering.
Yeah.
And this was actually the first time we met each other.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking... I dare to say no to drugs. Okay, I hold that. I haven't done drugs in a very long time. And the most the most I've ever done is just like some weed or something. Okay. And in fact, I denounce it. There. I was high off my goddamn balls, bro. Do you remember?
I remember that.
Do you remember like what I was just fucking dehydrated. I was zooted.
I remember somewhere in between, because like I'm not like a very touchy guy, but like, you know, it was okay. And then it's like, it's a crazy thing. I'm not even that much of a hugger. While we were hugging, it's like, why would you fucking tell me that? Like, why would you tell me that? I was just
off my rocker. Wait, I literally think I have the photo on my Twitter.
Yeah.
I can literally show them. It might take me a while. Basically, I'm also an extremely lightweight, unbelievably lightweight. So this fucking thing just absolutely destroyed me.
I remember the look on your like drug-addled face when it came in.
Don't
like
say
I
it
remember
like that. Oh
I
yeah,
remember like your junky face, like drawn,
well,
like sunken
because there's
eyes.
no pictures. It was just a description.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
It was How do I describe it? It wasn't dread. It wasn't fear. It wasn't dread. It wasn't regret. He was like struggling to like fathom how big it was. And then I think he said something like, there's no way it's actually that big. I'm too high. There's no way it's that big. So he was just trying to like...
Fuck, it's gotta be here. Scroll.
Like incomprehension, like non-comprehension. It was just like, there's no fucking way it's that big. Remember, you were talking about how you were a basic bitch and you just like iPhones.
Oh God. I don't remember any of these conversations.
Those are like crazy memories.
Oh my God, I found it.
You found it?
Oh my God, I found it. Give me a second.
Is it the way that I was describing it? Those are good times. Remember, I bought White Claws and you took them home, and those White Claws remained in your fridge for like a year and a half.
Yeah. This is what you're talking about. It was this like, yeah, it was like a margarita, and they put the champagne in, and I don't even know why I didn't even have my phone or like who took this picture. I was fucking crossed. It was just, I'm just showing it on stream right now.
Oh, I want to see.
And
yeah.
I am just, who knows what I'm laughing at in this, but this single thing got me. I was lost. You could see it, the visceral joy that I have. First of all, have never felt that kind of joy since this moment, probably. that unfettered happiness, that pure happiness you see right there. I've yet to reach that since this moment.
Can I tell you a little bit more about that? Because I was 100% sober when you were going through that. It came out, and you looked at it in like a stupor, right? Like you weren't scared, you weren't amazed, like you weren't dismayed. It was more like, and then you said under your breath, like, there's no way it's this big. I'm high as fuck. There's no way it's this big. And then you picked it up with your fingertips in both hands, and you moved it around in a circle in front of you, right? And then you like moved it closer and further and put it back down. And then you tried to pick up the bottle, and then you were like, oh, it's heavy. Like the bottle is heavy, right? And then you started laughing like that because it's like, oh, it really is that big. And this thing is about the size of a volleyball. The perspective is like a little fucked up. It looks like it's a volleyball sized like glass. Yeah.
With like champagne sticking into it.
Yeah. But the funniest part was where you pick it up with your fingertips and you're moving it around in like a little light circle to try to like get a parallax on it, right? Like you're trying to get like like a like you're trying to like parallax that motherfucker to get like actual like It's like ingrained into my memory. Like I'm gonna remember that on my deathbed.
I had completely forgotten. Completely forgotten about that.
Incredibly high. All right, so chat. The funny thing is, like, after all is said and done, we were there for like a couple hours, and at the end of it, like all the ice was melted, and the professor had drank maybe 1 or 2 fingers worth, and it was still like 80% full, and he was just like, oh, I made a mistake, and we all had to like chip it together and like drink it for him.
That was one of the funnest days of my life.
It was so good.
I also bought a tiny little bonsai tree at this like random little garden.
The bonsai. Is it alive or is it dead now?
Hell, I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, it's dead.
Wait, that was an epic day. I can't believe I forgot about that day.
Well, it's because you're high as fuck.
It's funny that sticks out in your head so much because if no one brought that up to me, I don't know if I would have ever thought about that day.
Yeah. Well, like you should do the bison, like the Street Fighter bison thing, right? To you, Randon, it was the most important day in your entire life. But for me, it was just a Tuesday.
But for me, it was Tuesday.